Let us all put our pencils here and let's be very, very neat when we draw. Should be neatly done. So let's go down and make a standing line. This long only. Don't make very big. And then this over here. Then going down again, a standing line. Okay. And join it with a curved, slightly curved line at the bottom. All right. Okay. So this is my first candle. All right. After this, we have to make the flame. So this is how very slowly you will have to make a curve on the top of this candle and taking my middle point over here, mark your middle point. So you need to see that the proportions are all equal. Okay. Your flame should look nice. So from here, slightly with all the curves, there should be no points. Even the flame also, we will have to make a little curvy. Okay, curvy from the top and come and join this. All right. Right now it looks like a mushroom, no? Isn't it? All right. So this is the wick of my candle. Just a small, you have to make something inside and then one more shape. So when we will color this, we can put two shades inside the flame. Okay. Now my next candle is just along the first one. This is my first candle. Now my another candle is just over here. Make a standing line, which can be a little smaller than the first one, just little smaller. And with a curved line, close it at the bottom. And now again, mark your midpoint. See, here I'm going to mark my flame's midpoint at the top. Take it, overlap it, this, and from the right side, and this. Okay. And now again, a small wick, and again a small oval around it. Okay, so these two candles are sticking to each other.
Ma'am, it's like one candle is on front and second candle is on back.
Yes, very good, Ishita. So it's called overlapping. Okay, what do we call this? This is called overlapping. So, Sahana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you've just joined, right? Yeah, all right. So, and keep on talking to me. Whatever is coming to your mind, you should share it with me. Okay, so 1 second, I'll correct my wick. It's going little dirty. So this is how it should be neatly done. All right, so even that is overlapping. Now, let's give a little space and let's make my third candle little far away from the two candles. So one standing line.
Ma'am, is this the Beauty and the Beast candle?
Must be, I have not seen those candles, but you must have seen. That's why you are saying. So maybe those are Beauty and the Beast candles only. What kind of candles are those? Beauty and the Beast candles.
They talk, ma'am.
Oh, I'll find them out today. I'll search about it. Okay. So yeah, so now again, same way, we have made two standing lines and then this is the midpoint I have to mark and then I have to make my curve over here for the flames head and then left curve, go up And again, same thing we have to follow for the flame. Okay. Now this has become a little different in shape, but that's okay. And now after this, you have to close it at the bottom also. Sahana, I can't see your video. Is it off?
Some problem is there in my video.
Okay, no problems then. Fine. Okay, my another candle. I have to make 2 more candles. We are making 5 candles for the birthday cake. So we are going to make 2 more candles. So my another candle will start from here. This is my starting point. Are we all on the same page? Great. So whenever you draw, make sure that you're looking into your drawing book and it's coming out neatly. Okay, and we should try that. We should use very less erasers. Now this is so easy. We are just making standing lines. We are closing it at the bottom and we are making a curved line over here. We are marking a midpoint and then we are just making our flames, which are looking like mushrooms first. But when you draw your wick and when you draw the flame design, it looks like a candle. And the last candle that I would draw is the overlapped one, which I had drawn over here. So it's here, very near to the 4th candle and shorter also, like this. Now see, how are my lines looking? Are they looking neat or are they looking very shaky? So when you draw, like you draw standing lines and you draw like this, how is this looking? It's not looking good, no? So try to make straight lines. Rest your hand nicely on the paper when you are drawing. Hold your pencil firmly. Okay. So now let's make an overlapped wick also. This, a flame, this, and this, and this. Now my candles are done. Even I can make some lines inside my candles to decorate them a little more. Right now you can use your pencil. Later maybe you can fill some colors into it. So this is how small lines like this. Now what is the beauty about making drawings? It's the one main thing is making your drawings very neatly. See, now these lines are slightly curved and I am not making them very quickly. I am making them very slowly, right? So when you will trace them also, you will trace it like this, very, very slowly, paying much attention to it, creating beautiful work. See now how these 2 candles are looking and how these 2 candles are looking. This and this, and see, try to keep the gap also same. Now see, I have started drawing from the top. Why? What is the reason that I've started drawing my cake from the top? So that my hand does not touch the drawing again and again and it is not becoming dirty. Okay, then we will move down slowly. We start from the top and then we move down slowly.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can I give my decoration to the candle?
Yes, Ishita, what did you say? Sorry, I could not hear you.
Can I give my decoration to the candle?
Yes, you can give that. You can use your own ideas. That's perfectly fine. You can give your own designs to the candle. Okay, now after we are done with these candles, let's do one thing. We will start making the layout of my cake. Okay. All right. So now let me make some icing and few things around. But first, let's make the boundary. So how are we going to do? So see, the middle candle that I have drawn from here till here, I will make a line, a curved line. This touching to this candle. Okay. Now, this is done. Now, I have some gap between these two and this one candle. So I'll make a design over here. Now, see, what am I going to make? Check this out. Make a slight curve. And down. Okay. And just join and make it like a drop shape. It should look like a drop. What do you think this is?
A frosting globe.
Yes, it's a cake frosting. And make this and this. Yummy. Now, what is the flavor? What's the flavor?
Chocolate, vanilla.
Yes, so whatever flavor comes to your mind, you have to color it accordingly, okay? Okay, so one we have made here. Now, it was so easy to make this frosting. So let's make more of them, okay? So one I am going to make here, near these two candles. So this time I'm going to make a curve like this, and from here I'm going to make a drop kind of shape. And then just 2 times you have to make these shapes. One, and the other one is little bigger too. Okay. And one I will make here near these 2 candles. So how? One. And just take 2 strokes to make this. Just 2 to make this drop. Okay. This. And then very easy. This and this. Yummy. Who's going to eat this cake? Shriya's birthday cake. Sahana, you're looking so cute today. Black dress, nice hairstyle. Wow. Sequence t-shirt. Okay. And the last one. Okay, I'll make 2 more. I'll make one over here in the middle of the cake. So again, 1. And then this drop shape. And 1 round. And another round. Okay. And 1 more here near these 2 candles. 1 and the drop shape. 1 round and the other round. My frostings are done. I'll decorate my cake a little more later. First, I am going to make the boundary of my cake. So 1 line I've already drawn over here. So in continuation to this line, I'm going to make 1 more, which is here. Okay. Touching the same point. It should look like the cake, the lines are meeting at the same point. All right. Okay. Now, after these you have made these lines, you will come to the left side. And near this frosting, you will just come and make this curved line which is coming down, down, and here there is some chocolatey syrup that is going to be falling. So make some wiggly lines like this. Don't pick up your pencil and keep drawing these small, big waves, somewhere big, somewhere small, like this. You can stop and you can make one of it very long, huh? Like this. Yummy.
Like a ice cream is melting.
Yes, absolutely. Like the ice cream is melting and it should just go into my mouth right now. It's so tasty. Okay, now we'll stop over here and then we will come from the right side. Okay, down and again wiggly and join it. Okay, so this is done. Is this done? Show me a thumbs up once this much is done. Okay, very smart. All of you are doing it along with me. Sahana, wonderful. Falak, okay, good. Now we are going to give a curved line somewhere here to show, or you can just start from here and it is coming down over this frosting and going up till this frosting. Okay, and you can stretch it a little more. Okay, just start it from there only. This much is fine, just this line. Don't touch it to the don't touch it to both the ends. Let it be like this. Now you can draw some sprinklers at the top, small rectangles, which you can color differently using different colors, multicolors. And this is the decoration of Shreya's birthday cake. Shreya, how is your birthday cake becoming? So how many years is Shreya going to be this birthday? 6 years or 5 years? 6 years. So you can draw one.
So I'll be 6 now.
You are going to be 6 in December, right? Good girl. Becoming big.
Ma'am,
Yes.
7. मैम
हाँ जी फलक,
जब मेरा बर्थडे आएगा मैं 7 ईयर की हो जाऊंगी. Sorry, 8.
8 years. Okay, you will go to class 3. Yes, Falak. Okay, just draw a little.
इसलिए मैं 8 लिख दूं जब भी आएगा.
8 लिख दो.
This December I'll be 5, ma'am.
Wow, big girl. Sahana is also going to be big girl. Yes, bache.
Next year I will be going to 4th standard and I will be 10 years old.
Wow, everybody is growing big, becoming big and strong. Very good, very nice. Okay, now after this, we have to make a curved line. Okay. And we will have to make another curve from the right side, and we need to join them. So see, from here you will start and you will analyze that where do you have to go and stop. So keep looking at the end point also and make it. And then take very thin layer, one more very thin layer, okay? This should be thin. We are deciding the flavor of our cake. So it can be a multi-flavor cake as well. And make some slanting lines here. Okay. So whenever you draw, what do I tell you? Your Neatness matters a lot. It should be neatly done. Don't use a lot of eraser, and try to make correct strokes every time, and imagine. Now you can imagine that this kind of birthday cake, have you ever seen in any of the birthday parties? Have you ever seen? No? Now this cake is coming alive. We have to draw the eyes and the mouth and the smile of this cake. So how are we going to do that? At the bottom, we are going to make it.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Bicha, tell me.
can I tell you my cake's flavor?
Yeah, tell me.
Mango and cheese and carrot and grapes and banana.
So is it a vegetable and a fruit cake together? Carrots and, and grapes? Okay, great. We can imagine, no? We can imagine anything. So it can be a carrot cake, it can be red velvet cake. No, what is a fruit?
Ma'am, this is a chocolate cake.
Okay, this is a chocolate cake.
Ma'am,
Yes.
for my everybody, I get a chocolate truffle cake or a black forest cake.
I'm going to order a cake today after the class. I'm feeling like to have one today. Okay, so from the left side, this is what this line.
Mommy also feeling, ma'am.
Yes, Sahana, what did you say?
My mommy also feeling.
Mommy is also feeling.
Yes.
She's also going to order a cake today. We all have to eat it today.
I love red velvet cake, ma'am.
You love red velvet cake?
Yes.
Very nice choice, I must say. Okay, so this line we have drawn on the left side, and then what are we going to do? We are going to make this stroke and round and go back and touch this line. Understood, or should I do it again? Done? If anybody wants me to make this again, I can do it. Let me know. Okay.
Ma'am, it looks like Mickey Mouse's leg.
Keep imagining. Keep imagining. It's good to imagine. Okay, now from on the right side, we have to make another this shape. This. Okay, so it's curvy. Don't make flat lines. It is starting from a slight curve, and then it's like C and swinging to the right side. And now we are going to make the base. We extend this line from here. Now I don't have much space at the bottom. You can extend it more, okay? And I am going to make this line, take this line from the right side and making the bottom of the cake. Now see, because I don't have space here, I can't show you the bottom thing, the bottom line. You can make both the lines meet and join like this. All right. Okay. And here we have to draw the face, the smiling, yummy cake, and telling everybody, come and eat me. What flavor am I? I am a fruit cake. I am a vegetable cake. Okay, and the nose and a mouth. A happy, happy cake. Wishing somebody happy birthday to you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
the bottom part looks like from the Beauty and the Beast movie. There'll be a pot, ma'am. A teapot, and like a dot, a mother and a son.
Yeah, I'll watch the movie for sure. Even you can make the eyebrows. I'm going to watch that movie. Okay. And I'm going to find out what was matching in this cake and in your movie that you're telling me. All right. So the cake is ready now. We have drawn a big, huge cake, but still we have some space around. Okay, now how are you going, what are you going to draw around your cake? That's your choice. If you have more space, you can even draw the legs of your cake. Okay, our imagination can be anything. If we have created the eyes and the mouth and the arms of this cake, we can also draw the legs, and you can also show that it's dancing. All right. Okay. And because I have some space, so I'm going to draw the balloons. Okay, this is how you can draw the strings, and you can show
I am also going to draw
balloons. So balloons, without balloons, there is no birthday party. Without decoration, there is no birthday party, right? Okay, and this is how you can show your balloon. Number 3, and you can draw some funny faces on these balloons, even smiling. Winking. Happy birthday. What are they saying? They're saying happy birthday. And you can show a knot. Now, this is what has come to my mind. Okay, this is my imagination. Let me see what is your imagination and what can you draw. On the, I have more space on the left side. I can repeat my balloons here also. Okay, even you can draw some buntings. Buntings. What are buntings? The triangular decoration is called bunting. So I have less space, so I am just drawing it on the corners. And drawing too many things also makes your drawing little clustered. Okay, so don't draw too many things, just draw a little, because cake is already so big. Cake is already too big. And this cake is hidden behind the yummy. Wow. If once you are done making this yummy cake, and you have thought of the flavors, you will start thinking of your colors, and you have to first trace it. Okay, what do you have to do? You have to trace it.
Ma'am, in my balloons there is hair.
Hair. Very good. Very nice. Okay, so once you are done this, you have to trace it, and then I will start filling colors to it now. Okay, so you can have some idea how to color this yummy cake. So I'll start as I started coloring from the top. Drawing from the top. I will color also from the top. Okay, so I'll fill my flames first. And you all know that going outside the boundary with your color will make your drawings dirty. So you have to avoid that. You all are grown-up children now, and you know how to color. Never cross the boundaries. Little babies, they always do that. But when you grow up, then you understand that you don't have to cross the boundaries, because then it makes your drawings look dirty. So I'm doing orange outside, and then inside I will fill yellow color. Yes. Okay, see.
Ma'am, Kirtika always does that.
Yeah, Kirtika is a small child. No, that's why. That's why I said when children are small, they do it. But Kirtika, she still is very good at coloring. I see her work. She is a good girl. So I'm doing one color for my each candle. You can trace it and even you can fill different colors also. And you can color like this as well. Different colors in your candles, multicolored candles, or one color all over your candle. Move your hand very, very slowly. And I am repeating my pink and green for this candle. I have not done yellow. I'll just do it now. Wow, already my candles have started looking so good. Okay, so now these sprinklers also, I will do them multicolor. Pink and orange and yellow and green and blue. You can use different colors to fill them. Okay, and making the choice of colors, you should do it very smartly, right? I told you why. Can anybody tell me why we should make a smart choice while picking up our colors? What should we consider?
Because then only it will be beautiful, ma'am.
It will be beautiful. And also don't use, like I have done this pink color in the sprinklers, blue color also. So can I use same color for that base area? No, I can't, because then it will get mixed up. It will not look very good. It will not come up. It will not show up. So I am doing my purple color over here. The base. So it's a cranberry cake flavored, no, or grape flavored. Grape flavored syrup. Yummy. Okay, so already my mouth is watering and I need to have a cake today. Who all are going to have a cake today? Slowly, slowly. And I hope you all have started tracing by now. Good. Falak, why is your camera off? What happened? Are you coloring, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Good girl. And Falak loves to draw. No, Falak, you love to do drawings?
Yes.
Yes. So did you like this cake today?
Yes.
Very good.
Ma'am, I want to show you something.
Show me? What? What do you want to show me? Wow, what is that? You've drawn a chameleon.
Yes,
Wow.
I do it with my sister today.
Very good. And I remember once we did the same chameleon in our classes also. I don't know whether you were there or not. Last year. Shreya is learning drawing now more than a year from me. Okay, so those frostings would be different color now. I can't do purple in the frostings. If I will fill it with purple color, then the look will not be very good. So which color should I choose to do in the frostings now? Who is going to guide me for that? Tell me which color should I take to color the frostings?
Pink.
Pink. Yes, pink also will look very nice. Yes, Hashini?
Brown. Green. Chocolate.
Chocolate also can be done. So, chocolate.
Green.
When I was a small child and I used to go to birthday parties, no, I always used to say, I will eat that chocolatey part. Give it to me. Yeah, I used to do that. How about you? Do you also ask for the specific part of the cake? I used to fight for the chocolate part.
I always take that decoration hat part. I don't, ma'am.
You don't do it? You eat it whatever you get, huh? You are a good girl.
Yes, ma'am.
You are a good
Ma'am,
girl.
I always take that hard decoration part which is kept on top.
Yeah, you are just like me. I also used to do that. Whenever there is a crunchy or a chocolate, hard chocolate decoration, I always want to have it. Okay, so now this is a mixed flavor cake. Now I'm going to put some mango flavor under this grape one. How this going to be when you eat it?
I love mangoes, ma'am.
Yummy.
Thank you, ma'am, for putting my flavor on the cake.
Yes, Shreya, what? You can do your own flavor also. Whatever flavor
Thank you
you
for
want.
putting my mango flavor of my cake on here.
Most welcome.
Because
I know mangoes. Everyone love mangoes. All the children, they like mangoes. Even not children, the elders also. They love eating mango. Is such a nice fruit. That's why mango is called king of the fruits.
mango is
Okay.
my papa's favorite fruit.
Hmm.
Now the jackfruit is the king.
The jackfruit is the king. Oh, is jackfruit a vegetable or a fruit? It's a fruit. I have to see. I'll find it.
Mango is my papa's favorite.
Yes, Papa's favorite. And Shreya's favorite also or not?
My favorite is mango, lychee, and banana, and many more. And I just told you I love mango.
Very good. Okay, so now this lower part is left. Okay, so now again I have to choose a light color for this. Okay, I can't do, maybe I can do a light shade of brown also to show that it's a brown base chocolate, but do a very light layer of brown. Don't press your color. And whenever there is, there is a free space to color, you should move your color in one direction. And I have seen Sahana's coloring has improved a lot. Sahana, I must appreciate you. You have improved a lot on your coloring, but still, okay, you still have,
Thank you.
welcome. You still have to make sure that you are not scribbling, and your color is not going out of the boundary. Okay, next time, do it with much care, and you already have improved. You will improve a lot more soon. So this is the chocolate base. You can change the color of the base. You can have red also to show that it's red velvet cake. All right. You can do pink also to show that it's a strawberry cake, because brown looks a little dull to me, but still I have done it, so I'm not changing it. You can change some other color. You can do some other color. And see how my color is moving in the free space, single one direction. And if you have some space, you can even write down something which this cake is saying. What is this cake saying? The cake says, I am ready. Whose birthday is it? Come and buy me. All right. So even you can write something.
It's
Yeah.
at my home only. Ma'am, it's Ria's cake. So it's Ria's birthday.
Yeah, it's Shreya's birthday cake. Yummy, yummy mango. Shreya, you can draw one more candle, okay? Because you will be 6 years. And I'm now coloring the balloons. Now, bacha, for the background, what are we going to do? We are not going to fill the entire background. You can simply draw some spiral colorful shapes, okay? Or you can simply Make some dots or something, some stars, because we've already done so much of coloring into the cake. So if you'll do the background also, then it will not look very nice. Okay, so I will be drawing some stars in the background, slowly coloring it. Very good, Ishita. It is coming up very nicely. I can see you have drawn the legs also. Wonderful. Good job. And done with the balloons. I will just ask all of you in another minute to lift up your drawings and show me what all you have drawn. Okay, so I'm drawing some stars behind like this. As the background does not look very dull, you can show some colorful, you can draw some stars. And yes, beta, I forgot tracing. You forgot tracing.
We.
You all know everybody is tracing.
I forgot that.
It's okay. You can trace later also if you've started filling colors. That's fine, Shreya. Okay. And see, you can make some stars in the background and you can make some spirals in the background. So why I always tell you to trace first is that your boundaries are very, very clear. And when you will fill colors, you will know that I don't have to cross this boundary. This and this and